Hey everybody, welcome to another gentle stretch and breathe yoga session. You found Yoga with Lisa, SXM, coming to you from the beautiful island of St. Martin. So let's get on our yoga mat and just find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. Do try to have a straight back if possible. And just get settled in. Once you're really relaxed and properly seated, take a moment to lengthen through the spine, lifting the top of the head up gently. Just let it float up like a balloon, floating into the air, straight up into heaven. And then make a concerted effort to relax your shoulders. Let your arms and shoulders just hang from your skeletal frame, lifting up through the core of the body, the top of the head. We'll take a moment to just breathe. You can close your eyes if you like. Allow your breath to really pour in as you breathe in, all the way down to the base of your belly, and then fill all the way up to the throat, or even into the air spaces within the skull, the sinuses, behind your eyes, in your mouth, between your ears. Fill as much air into the body as you can. Breathe in. And then when you exhale, just let it go out easy and all at once, like a balloon deflating. At the end of your exhalation, just pull the belly in a little bit, squeeze the old air out. And then let's do it again. Breathe in through the nose, fill the belly first, the lungs, the rib cage, the chest, the throat, and the sinus areas in the head. With your next exhalation, just drop the head, letting the back of the neck release and relax. Keeping those arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. You can loosen and soften through the hips and belly if you like. But keep your back mostly straight, but not erect and stiff, just softly straight. We're just going to start to move the chin left and right along the collarbone. Slow it down. Breathe deeply. And when you're ready, we'll take that chin all the way to one shoulder and lift the face, open the eyes, blink, blink, blink. Push your chest forward, your sternum reaching forward. Shoulders squeeze back just a little bit. We look over that shoulder, and don't worry if your chin isn't directly over your shoulder. We all have different ranges of what we can do, especially in the neck. Don't force anything. In fact, let me emphasize before we get too far into our class today, anything that I say, just take it easy on yourself. If it doesn't feel right for you, you don't have to do it. You should always listen to your body's messages, your inner wisdom, your wise and knowledgeable inner yoga teacher. I'm just giving you some suggestions. If it doesn't feel right for you, please modify it or just wait and catch us up on the other side of whatever we've been doing. You can take care of yourself. That's the primary goal here, is we're taking care of ourselves. So, all right, we've got our head positioned so that it's at the extreme range, wherever that is for you, without judgment. Again, release your belly, but keep your back straight. Release your shoulders. And as you begin to inhale the next time, just begin to make a small circle in the air with your nose, maybe the size of a coin. Just a small circle, up, back, down, and forward. We want to go over the top to the back, over the top to the back, down and forward. That's the movement. And breathe as you move up, breathe in. As you move down, breathe out. So you connect your breath to this lovely little circle that you're drawing in the air with your nose, breathing in and out. If you feel good about this circle, you can make it a little bigger. You can make it as big as you want. But keep connected, breath to circle, breathing in for half the circle, breathing out for half the circle. And then when you're ready, come back to the center of your circle. And just drop your chin. Gaze towards your armpit or your elbow or your hip. Release that belly, release those shoulders. Breathe air into that sensation you're feeling on the opposite side of the neck, that lengthening and creating space in the side of the neck, reaching down towards the collarbone. Exhale and drop the head forward of the chest. And we're going to start moving the chin left and right again, following the collarbone, halfway to the shoulder. Slow. Quiet in the mind. Quiet. No judgment, no discussion, no dialogue. If your mind needs to say something, let it say these words. I love myself. I'm grateful for my life. I love myself. I'm grateful for this opportunity to take care of myself. Moving the chin left and right ever so slowly, connected to breath. And not forcing anything, we're going to take the chin towards the other shoulder and lift the face. Blink the eyes open, gaze towards the distance. And when you're ready, begin to make a small circle with the nose. Again, we're going over the top to the back, down and forward. A small circle the size of a coin, no bigger, to start with. And then if you're comfortable with your circle, connecting it with the breath, breathing in as you're moving up, breathing out as you're moving down. You can start to make your circle a little bigger, maybe make it like a spiral movement, getting larger and larger each time you go around. You can go as big as you want, or you can stay small, it's fine. Breathe in and out. Let's come back to the center of the circle. Hold it still. Drop that chin, gaze towards your elbow or your armpit, or maybe down towards your hip. Keeping the back softly straight, feel that stretch in the opposite side of the neck, down towards your collarbone from behind your ear. Breathe air into that sensation. And make a concerted effort to release that belly and hips. When you're ready, just drop the chin and let the head hang in front of the chest. We're going to round the back now, slump the shoulders, sit back on your tailbone just a little bit, and round that back, drop the head. And from here, just begin to sway a little bit left and right. You can put your hands on the floor next to your hips. And notice how the head moves as the body sways. Let it go. Let it be a natural swinging motion. Very slow though. Awesome. Come to the center and slowly straighten the back. Stack those vertebrae up. Let's reach the arms out and up. Find your prayer hands and pull them way up overhead. You can interlock your fingers up there and then invert so the palms are up. Push up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And exhale, bring the hands to prayer pose right in front of the heart. Beautiful. Let's unlock the knees and stretch those legs out, pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones. And we're just going to circle the ankles a few times. You can reach your hands forward, circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Switch direction whenever you want. Keep breathing. Bring one hand forward, one hand back, and switch, 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 switch. We're looking left and right as we push one hand forward, one hand back, and breathe a lot here. Breathe. Keep going. All right, hands rest on the thighs. Take those hands down towards the ankles. Look down between your knees. Slide the hands back up to your hips. Breathe in. And reach towards your ankles. Drop the head and exhale. Down we go for a forward fold. Pull it back up. And at this point, let's bring the shoulders and elbows way back. Look up at the ceiling and breathe in. And then reach the top of the legs down towards the ankles, round the back, drop the head, exhale. Slide the hands up, squeeze the elbows back, look up, breathe in. Slide the hands down towards the ankles, round the back, drop the head, exhale. Let's do that 3 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull the elbows back, look up, breathe in. Reach for your ankles or toes, round the back, drop the head, exhale. And last time, breathe in, look up, and down. Beautiful, awesome. Let's take the right leg up, and we're just gonna go into a seated spinal twist here. Take your right foot up and put it on the floor next to your thigh or your knee. Cross it over. So this is the right leg up, at least if you're following me. Take your left arm forward and you can wrap the elbow at the knee or grab the knee in your hand. Once you're in your nice prep position, reach your right arm forward. This is the opposite of the leg that's extended. So left leg is extended, right arm is extended. We're going to take that right arm to the right. Just watch your fingertips. Take it to the right, keep watching your fingertips. Take it as far back as your arm wants to go and then drop it to the floor right behind your hip there, and use a little bit of pressure on the floor with your hand to pull your chest forward and your shoulders back. Let's look over that back shoulder, and if you want, you can flex the ankle of the extended leg to make a little bit more of a nice twist. And we're looking over the back shoulder and breathing deep. Feel the spine in a gentle twist. If you want a little more extreme twist, pull that knee in towards your chest or shoulder. Sit a little taller. Breathe deep. And when you're ready, lift that hand up to shoulder level and watch the fingertips bring it forward. We're going to reach both hands forward here. Uncross your legs and straighten them out. Hold the beach ball over your head, bring it to your heart, push it out over your toes and lift it up. Overhead to the heart and out. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, reach forward. Once you get the basic movement here, you can just be graceful with your hands, express yourself. Push out, lift up, bring it to the heart. Push out, lift up. To your heart. Push out, lift up, and one more time around. Let's let the hands rest on the thighs, palm up, and just let your knees bend slightly and your feet flop outward. Round your back and drop your head. Nice, full of gratitude for that. All right, we're going to twist the other way now. So before we bend the right leg, at least if you're with me. So bend your left leg this time, and then we'll cross it over the other knee. So now the right leg is the straight extended leg. If you want, you can flex that ankle. Reach your right hand forward and wrap the elbow at the knee, or grab the elbow in your hand, or the knee in your hand, as you like. And let's reach forward. Look at your fingertips, take it to the left, to the outside, all the way back as far as you want to go, then drop it down to the floor, right next to the hip somewhere. Use a little pressure on your hand, pushing into the floor to push the chest forward, pull the shoulders back. Beautiful posture. And we look back over the back shoulder with a gentle twist to the spine. Keep breathing. ready, lift the hand up to shoulder level and bring it forward. Watching the fingertips, bring them forward. Reach both hands forward, across the leg. And let's hold that beach ball over our head again. This time we'll do it the reverse circle. So take it to the toes, pull it to your heart, and lift it up. And in and up. Exhale down, pull it in, lift it up. Three more times. Be expressive with those hands. Be graceful. Enjoy moving and breathing. Awesome. Hands to the floor right here. Feet on the floor. Scoot the hips down by the heels. And we're going to drop down onto the floor. Drop both knees to the left. Turn your head to the right. And arms can be wherever feels comfortable. Try to release the lower back and the hips. Release is not always automatic, even though it feels comfortable. If you really notice, I'll bet you're still holding a little bit of tension in your lower back or hips, or maybe in the middle back, maybe in the shoulders somewhere. We tend to hold. Let's let go. When you're ready, bring those knees up and over to the other side, and the head can go in the opposite direction as long as it's okay with your neck and shoulders. Release your hips, release your belly, release your muscles of the lower back, mid-back, upper back, and shoulders. Let everything go. When you're ready, bring the knees up and all the way to your chest. Cross at the ankles and grab onto your big toes. And then just let everything in the legs relax and just hold those feet. And we'll rock a little bit left and right. Wonderful. Uncross and lift the legs up. Reach the arms up. Circle those ankles, circle those wrists. Again, keep breathing. Let's flex and point the ankles and wrists. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Let's let the toes and fingers move in their extreme ability to wiggle. No halfway wiggles, we want the full wiggle. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Work the muscles of the palm of the hand and the sole, the arch of the foot. Keep breathing. All right, now we're going to shake, 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 shake. Shake your arms, shake your legs, shake your hands, shake your feet, shake, 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 jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Bring it down, push it up, bring it down, push it up and down and up and down and up. Let's go 10 more times, just like this. Down, 10, down, 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it down, stretch out. Reach the arms overhead and point your toes and make the body reach as long as you can between those fingertips and toe tips. As you're reaching, breathe in and expand your rib cage to its fullest volume. Exhale, bring the hands down, touch the floor next to your hips. Inhale, lift the hands up, touch the floor with the back of the hands above your head. Exhale down, inhale up. One more time. Reach up, touch the floor above your head. Reach down and let the hands just rest next to the hips. Turn the hands palm up here and let your feet flop outwards. Take a moment to relax everything in the body and notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Notice your energy moving through the fingers and the legs and the arms and the torso. Just notice for a moment how your skin feels. Skin of the arms, skin of the legs, skin of the hands, feet, the head, the neck, the body. Very nice. Bend your knees, please. And take a moment to, bring those feet as close to your hips as you can. All right, we're going to take the right ankle and cross it on the left knee, and then just gently push that knee away. And then change sides, push the knee away. All right, go back to the first way, and we're going to reach around the leg that has the foot on the floor. Reach around and grab behind that knee, interlock your fingers. Your legs take on the shape of sort of like a number 4, and gently pull and release a few times. Exhale as you pull in, inhale as the leg drifts a little bit away, or whatever breathing pattern works for you. All right, bring that foot down, change sides. Reaching around the supported leg, grab your fingertips behind the knee, pull in and release, pull in and release, pull in and release, pull in and release. Beautiful. Let's stretch out on the floor again. A nice long body stretch with the arms reaching overhead. Big breath in. Feel free to yawn or sigh. Let's take the right knee up and give it a gentle hug towards the chest. You can wrap your arms around your shin. Open and close the knee a little bit. Let it sway and swing left and right. And then see if you can grab a hold of your big toe and lift the heel. Lift the heel. Lift the heel. Take it to wherever you feel like there's a nice, helpful stretch in the back of that leg. Wherever that may be, go for the stretch. But don't force anything. As I told you before, listen to your own body's wisdom. Don't force anything that feels difficult, painful, sensitive, awkward. Don't force it. Just breathe with wherever your movement takes you. And when you're done, pull it down to a resting pose, recover. All right, bring the other leg up for a gentle hug to the chest. Wrap your arms around your shin, open and close that knee, sway a little bit left and right. Awesome, let's see if we can grab a hold of that big toe and lift the heel. Lift the heel, don't go too far. Find your perfect stretch and stay there. Breathe air into the sensation you feel the most strong. Breathe. And bring the leg down to the floor. Let's do another long body reaching stretch with a yawn. Beautiful. Come up on your elbows here. Place those elbows on the floor, and hands can be palm down somewhere near your hips. We're going to allow the shoulders to scrunch up by the ears. So really get heavy on those elbows and just take a moment to gaze towards your knees or your hips. This is the reverse Sphinx. Let that upper back sink down. And let the lower back and hips and belly release and relax and be nice and loose. If you want, you can walk your feet a little bit wide and let your knees lean against each other. Tuck your chin in towards your chest just a little bit. Not forcing it, just allowing the head to be comfortable, the neck and shoulders to be in a little bit of a squeeze as the shoulders squeeze in by the neck. And from here, we're going to look left, and the shoulders are going to shift a little bit. One shoulder comes forward, one shoulder goes back. Let's take 2 or 3 deep breaths here and stay right here. And switch back, gaze at your knees, sink down. And then we'll look to the right, shifting the left shoulder forward and the right shoulder back. Hold and breathe. And then gaze forward again. Press your elbows into the floor and bring the chest up. Look up at the ceiling. Push your chest up, but keep your elbows on the floor. Look at your hips, round your back. Look up, arch your back. Look down, look at your hips, round your back. Breathe in, lift the chest. And exhale, look at your hips. One more time, look up, breathe in. Exhale, and come on down to the floor again. We're going to take our time settling into a reclined spinal twist. We're going to take the right leg across all the way to the floor. Arms can go wherever feels comfortable. Release and relax. When you're ready, return to resting on your back with your legs extended straight and your arms reaching up and over. Big breath in, reach and stretch and sigh and yawn. Hands come down. Take the other leg across and recline spinal twist. And this is your relaxed spinal twist. So arrange your arms and your legs in any way that feels helpful, healing, luxurious, indulgent. This is your time to take care of you. Breathe deep and relax everything. Beautiful. Come onto your back. Long body stretch. Reach overhead. Point the toes. Big breath in. And let's see if we can pull the body up into seated position. Returning to seated. Let's do a nice straddle stretch. Hands to the floor in front of the knees and look over your shoulder and back forward. Other shoulder. Back and forth. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Reach the arms right over the legs. And then side reach. Coming up, side reach. Coming up and reach. And up and over. And up. 2 more times on each side. Coming up, lift the hands, lift the arms, reach straight up. Hold this reach. You can look up or you can look forward. Circle your wrists and bring it down. 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 Let's take the left arm and let it gracefully curve right under the torso, and the right arm all the way over. And rising up, cartwheel the arms around and reach the left arm all the way over. And up, over, up, over. Breathe in and out. Hold. Lift the hands. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart. Keep elevated through the spine. And let's snap. Snap, 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 snap. Are you smiling? How can you not smile when you're snapping? All right, prayer pose with the hands, close the eyes. This is just for you. Gratitude, love, peace. Beautiful. All right, let's come up onto hands and knees into our table position. All right, and then we're gonna just drop down onto elbows and knees. And go for that puppy dog stretch where the chest sinks way down. So elbows and knees, dropping the chest, dropping the head. Inhale and exhale with great awareness of your breath coming into the body and especially exiting the body. Rising back up onto hands and knees, let's do ourselves a downward dog. And I see I'm way off the camera now. Sorry about that. Let's do ourselves a downward dog. Turn those toes under. Make sure your hands are strong on the floor. Lift the knees up. Lift the hips up. Reposition your feet as you like. Drop that head. Lift the hips up and back. We're going to walk our dog. Lift one heel and then the other. As you lift your heel, the hips sway left and right. Come back to your beautiful downward dog. Really push the rib cage towards the thighs. Drop the head. Lift the hips up. Push them back. And then straight back down to table. Bring the knees down. Reposition everything. Make sure you're good. Sway the back down and lift the face into your cow pose. Push your hands into the floor to elevate the chest. We don't really want to collapse and scrunch those shoulders at this time. Lift your hips, lift your tailbone, I mean. And then drop the head, drop the tailbone, and arch the back up into cat pose. Cat and cow, back and forth. Any speed is perfect, whatever feels nice to you. Breathe in and out. This is one of the nicest things you can do for yourself on a daily basis, and you don't really even have to be down on the floor. You can do it with your hands on the back of a table or a chair or a sofa, as long as it's nice and stable and isn't going to slide out from under you. Arch and sway that back. You can even do it with your hands on the wall. And then come on down to your tummy and take a rest. Lift your feet up and drop them left and right. Can you see what's going on? No, you can't. We're doing the windshield wipers, the feet drop left and right. Still can't see me. Okay. Sorry about that. Not sure how I managed to be out of alignment with my camera today, but I think we'll get it figured out. Hi, Jane. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, can kind of see my feet now. Okay, we're just dropping them left and right. Loose through the hips, loose through the heels, loose through the lower back. And then drop those feet. Turn your head to the left. Take your left elbow out from the shoulder and reach your right hand up. Then we take the left knee towards that left elbow. So this is sort of the Superman pose here. From here, we're going to bring the elbows under the shoulders and come up into the lizard stretch. And then drop back down. Straighten the leg. And lift the feet again. Hips go, or heels go left and right. Windshield wipers back and forth. Bring the feet down to the floor now and turn your head to the other side. This will be head to the right. Left arm extended up. Right elbow out from the shoulder. And bring that right knee up towards that elbow. Superman hold. Superman stretch. Slowly work your shoulders up and elbows under shoulders, gazing forward, lizard pose. Press your elbows into the floor. We want to elevate the chest just a hair. And then down we go, down, down, down. Bring your legs down. Turn your toes in now and your heels out. And you can have your head turned to the side. Either side is fine. All right, hands under shoulders and back up to table. So just take a moment to bring your shoulder and hip closer together, scrunching that waistline. And then the other side. So just scrunch on one side and then the other. Shoulder and hip together on one side. Shoulder and hip spreading apart a little bit on the other side. Back and forth. And then bring your hips all the way back to your heels and forehead to the floor, pose of a child. Beautiful. Rising back up to table. Let's get ready for our plank challenge. We're doing the plank challenge here. I'm sorry, I'm having a problem with my camera today. This is not going how I planned it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so plank challenge time. Get up on your hands and knees. Now, of course, if you want, you can do knees or elbows, any combination thereof. And we're going to introduce a few special moves, but you don't have to do them if they don't feel okay for you. So take whatever effort you want into this plank. It's going to be about 45 seconds today. Let's go. All right, folks, here we go. Rising up into plank. And we're into it. Okay, remember we're going to round the upper back and look down between your thumbs there. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders or somewhere close to that. We've already been going 10 seconds, so that's good. All right, so now we are going to try and take the left hand and touch the right shoulder. And put it right back down. Take the right hand and touch the left shoulder. Put it right back down. Let's do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Come back to your basic plank, whatever that means for you. Hold and breathe. All right, we're going to just bend one knee and lift the foot up into the air. Put it back down. Bend the other knee. Lift that foot up into the air. And put it back down. And guess what? Our time's already gone. We went more than a minute. We went like 1 minute and 5 seconds. That's amazing. Well done. So once you start doing those special moves, it seems almost like it's easier because the time seems to go faster than just holding a basic plank. Okay, at this time, we're just going to work those wrists in a gentle fist, not a strong fist. Like you're going to hit something, just bring the fingers in and the thumb in and circle the wrists. So here we go. And reverse it. And reverse again. And for something a little bit different, let's work our brain with hand-eye coordination, sort of. So one hand's going to say okay, and the other hand's going to say thumbs up. Both positive ideas. Switch them. And switch them. And switch. And switch. It's not as easy as it seems. And I've lost it. So thumbs up, okay. Okay, thumbs up. Thumbs up, okay. Okay. There we go. Now I'm back. All right. Shake those arms out. Shake those hands out. Swing them around the body. Give yourself a little pat on the shoulder as you swing them around. And exhale. Beautiful. Reach back and forward. Forward, squeeze it back. Forward, squeeze it back. Awesome. Okay, now what we're going to do next is come back to table and then ease ourselves into seated position with the legs crossed in a little more extreme cross than what you see here. So give it a try, see if you can manage it. We're up into table. Take your right knee to the center and then the left leg comes around. The foot walks around that knee and the knees are crisscrossed. Then open your feet wide and sit back on your hips. And this is the position we want to find ourselves in. All right, so take a moment to get that little cramp I got there doing when I scooted forwards. Hands on the soles of the feet. Beautiful. Reach that right arm up into the air and over and down. Now the left arm up and over and down. Hands, fingertips to shoulders, circle the elbows forward, up, squeeze it back and down. Reverse it. One hand reach up, other hand reach up. Let's uncross the legs, come back to table. Bring the left knee in the middle and walk the right foot around the knee. Once you get your both knees there, separate the feet and sit back between your heels. And once again, I'm off camera as usual. Hands to the soles of your feet. Sit quiet for a moment. Take the right arm up and over, side stretch, and bring it down. Left arm up and over, side stretch, and down. Breathing in and out. Fingertips to shoulders, circle backwards. And reverse it. One arm reaching up, and then the other. Up, reach it up, and then the other. Beautiful. Uncross your legs, stretch them out, and let's try a nice gentle caterpillar fold. So let the knees bend slightly, the feet flop outward, walk your fingers down towards your ankles, round the back, drop the head. And come on up. Let's get onto our feet for our last few minutes together. Beautiful. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Make sure your heels are under your hips, toes are pointing forward. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in, lift the sternum, squeeze the shoulders back, arms just hang from the shoulders, and shake your hands a little bit. Stand tall. Top of the head reaching up towards the ceiling, and lift the hands up for a big breath in and reach up. Exhale, bring it down and out and up. Breathe in and bring it down. All right, we're going to do some sawing a log here, so bring the feet a little wide and bend the knees. You can put one hand on a knee, reach the hand forward and pull it back. Saw, and exhale strongly when you're reaching forward. So here we go. Let's change sides. All right, stand tall. Bring the heels under the hips again. Come back to your mountain pose. Shake your hands out. Lift your sternum. Pull your shoulders back, arms hang, top of the head reaching up. Take your right hand and slowly lift it. Look at your hand as it reaches up. Keep watching your hand reaching up. Reach, reach, reach up with your right hand. Let that left arm hang from the shoulder. Try to keep both feet equally pressing on the floor and reach as high as you can with your fingertips. Looking up at your right hand, reach it up. Keep reaching up with that right hand, but gently turn your head to look down at your lower hand. Keep reaching up with the upper hand, but you're looking down at your lower, released, relaxed arm. Both feet pressing equally on the floor. And then look up at your upper hand again, breathe in, and just let it fall. Nice. Other hand slowly rises up. Watch it rise. Let it reach as high as it can. Reach up, breathe in. Both feet equally pressing on the floor. Reach, 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 up, up, up. And the other arm is totally relaxed and hanging down there from the shoulder, totally heavy. Reach up as high as you can. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, cast your gaze carefully down at your lower hand. Keep reaching up. Tuck that tailbone under. We don't want to sway in our back. Keep your knees lifted, legs strong. Let's look up at the upper hand again. Reach up even more. And then inhale, breathe in. Exhale, just let that arm drop. Take a wide stance, and we're just going to swing our arms left and right. Swing them left and right. Bending the knees, swaying in the hips, swinging the arms. And we're going to stop the body in a minute here and let the arms sway on their own, not through muscles, but just momentum. So hold your legs and body still and let the arms just swing on their own. Notice how long it takes for them to stop on their own. Once they stop, bend your knees and just bring the fingertips down to the floor and then rise up. Stretch for the ceiling, breathe in. Bring it down, touch the floor, bend the knees, and up, breathe in. Bring it down, exhale. Bring it up and down. And up and down. Nice. Bring it back to stretching up. Reach up. And let's do a kick and flick. So we're going to flick our fingertips and kick one leg forward and then the other leg. Kick. 3 steps back to change legs. Kick and flick. With Mozart. Let's do a circle. Keep it moving. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3. And we turn all around in a circle. And go the other way. Circle it around the other way. All right. Find your mountain pose. Shrug your shoulders back. Come to steady stillness and lift the hands to prayer pose. Close the eyes. Take a stance a little bit wider than your hips and toes pointed a little bit out. Dropping the hips down. We're going for our yoga squat. So the knees go out over the toes. And we drop the hips all the way down between the heels. Hands are in prayer pose right in front of the heart. Knees against elbows, elbows pressing against knees. Drop your tailbone, lift the top of your head, squeeze your shoulders back, push your chest forward. Yoga squat. We're going to oscillate a little bit like a bell ringing. So if you want, just move a little bit left and right here. All right, from here, steady it out. Hands to the floor in front of your feet. Lift your hips and drop your head. Walk your hands over to your left ankle, nose to your left knee. And then walk your hands back to the center. And walk over to the right ankle. Both hands on the right ankle, nose to the right knee. And then back, hands on the floor in front of your feet. Move your hips in a figure 8. Reverse it. Go the other way. Keep that left hand on the floor, but move it in the middle so you make like a triangle between your feet and that left hand. Sweep your right hand up towards the ceiling. Look up at it. You probably can't see it, but look as if you were trying to see it. And then switch sides. Right hand to the floor. Left hand sweeps up to the ceiling. Look in the direction it went. Hands down. Let's come back to yoga squat. Can you do it? Come back to yoga squat. Beautiful. All right, let's get onto our hips again. Stretching the legs out forward. Reach up. Hold this reach. Just feel energy rising up from your hip bones through your fingertips all the way up. It's not really a strong, vibrant reach, just holding the hands up and feeling the energy moving from the hips up to the fingertips and down back to the hips. Out to the heels, from the hips to the heels. Flex your ankles, and let's just hold this beautiful L sit. Hold and breathe. Let's move the hands to a 45-degree angle as if you're trying to touch the top of the wall across the room. But look down at your ankles so your neck is straight. Let it be a straight back here. Not rounded at all. Straight from hips to fingertips. And then back to vertical. Breathe in. Exhale. Go for that diagonal reach again, looking down. Inhale up. And all the way down this time. Hands come to the floor next to your legs. Round the back, drop the head. Beautiful. All right. Come back to your comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. It's been a great pleasure. I'm not sure if I had a big group today, but I know Jane was with me, so I feel good about it. And I'm still having problems with my camera today. So thank you so much, and we will see you again on the next session of Yoga with Lisa SXM. Namaste, y'all.